Yeah, so we're going to try something new today. Give you kind of a review of the Cross SG4C. Hopefully the wind won't interfere too much. This is a little cement hill that we like to try and test our rigs on to see. Normally if they can make it up this, we got no problem on the hill. Trying to drive and film at the same time. Still not too good of a pro at it. Appears to still be a little bit light in the front for doing this. Tires should be gripping pretty good, but doesn't look like. Oh, there we go. We might make it. Oh, it's only 33 degrees out here right now, so could be the temperature getting the rubber a little bit hard on the tires. So maybe I need some more weight in the front. Certainly the quietest rig I own. Running a ProTech 3600 mAh LIHV. We'll kind of get an idea how long I can last on one of them. Lights running and everything. Holmes Hobby 2200 kV Polar Pro Mamba X ESC. If you happen to see some color change going on, that would be the paint job. I used the Spaz Sticks color change, green, gold, purple. Seem to have a really good fair amount of ground clearance under them axles. This smaller pumpkin is, these are Boom Racing Hustlers 4.75s. Kind of reminded me of the Avengers colors. So that's what I've kind of decided to call it Loki. That seems to be the color that he favored most. Got the black, green, purple, the shades of green, gold there. And if this is, I've decided to call this Loki, and got Hawkeye driving it there. And when I need it, got plenty of wheel speed to go with that. Really had a torque twist problem when I first put it together and went out and ran it. That's why I ended up changing the position of the shock mountings for the rear there. I know you can get a fabricated piece that mounts that lower shock, but it's really not all that necessary. This is what we got now with that as far as torque twist. Takes right off pretty even. Did that on the cement and it just barely lifted up that left front. There's always going to be the question of, is it worth it? Well, that really is going to depend on your financial situation. But regardless of that, how about, do you enjoy it? Will the truck, can you make the truck work as well as you want it to be competitive against your other rigs? Do you just enjoy the building part of it? Which really I had no difficulties with. Shocks are performing fairly well. I have my own mix that I do, which is somewhere around 25. So there's some of that low speed control there. Still trying to do this one-handed. You've seen some of us struggle before on this route here, and guess we'll just have to see how this works out. The lights are a plus, especially the dash. This is usually one of our trickier parts. Truck's a little bit top heavy. You've seen plenty of our other vehicles go through this to kind of gauge how it's doing. Well, we made it. That was all me trying to drive and film. Of course, the trip would never be complete unless I tried to hit my goalie. So, we're back. Had to do the walk of shame. If you look under there, you're going to see my rear drive shaft. It came off of the transfer case. I'll have to investigate that, figure out why. Did I have a loose grub screw, or did I just snap something? What do I think about it? It's top heavy for sure. I love the looks. But if looks is not necessarily your thing and you need performance, I would go with the SR4C. You definitely want a Lexan body on it if you're after the performance. You could probably skip the winch. I had problems with it. The steel line is pretty cool. Haven't seen that yet. But I think you're better off with maybe getting the worn from RC four-wheel drive. Other than that, I was actually all the way up to an hour and a half on the battery before I just picked it up and walked it home because of the drive shaft. So, if you got questions, put them in the comments and I'll get back to you.